Hi friends, Allison here. Thanks for joining me again today. Today I am sharing with you day 6 in my October daily album. I am playing with a pocket page protector again. It is from Close to My Heart. I trimmed it down so that it is 2 pockets that are 4 by 6 inches. It's the same pocket that I was working with yesterday that I made the shaker pocket in. I have 3 photos that I'm including in today's layout as well. 2 of the photos are small. They started off as 2 by 3 inch photos. Actually, it started off as 3 by 4 photos, but I trimmed them down to 2 3/4 by 1 3/4 inches so that they would fit inside a 3 by 4 pocket. And then the last photo is a 4 by 6 inch photo, and that's going in the pocket down at the bottom. I also wanted to create another flip out using a Close to My Heart flip flap. This one is 4 by 6 inches, and that's just giving me more real estate to add a bit of a title to this pocket page spread and my journaling as well. So even though those products are close to my heart that I initially started with, I'm actually going to be playing with my Distress inks today and Ali Edwards products as well. I really love how this page turned out. I recently got the Villainous Potion Distress Oxide ink. I got that from Scrapbook Nerd. So if you are looking for this color and adding it to your stash, definitely check out Scrapbook Nerd. I'll leave a link to their shop down in the description box below so that you can find it easily. But I also wanted to use, in addition to Villainous Potion, I also wanted to use peacock feathers. So I decided to add some stamping to a sheet or a piece of white cardstock that I trimmed to 4 by 6 inches. And I'm stamping the phrase, "What's the story?" in the background using peacock feathers, prize ribbon, and Villainous Potion. So there you can see it. It's kind of like an ombre effect. I made pencil marks on my white piece of cardstock, so I had sort of a visual of where I wanted the colors to switch from one to the other. I started by using the lightest color and then inking up the next darkest color where I wanted it. If you do it that way, you don't contaminate your ink pads, and then just repeated the process until the entire 4 by 6 piece of paper was filled. I cut a pumpkin from white cardstock and also some pattern paper from Ali Edwards. This pattern paper is from her scrapbooking kit, and honestly I couldn't tell you which scrapbooking kit this particular paper came from. Probably the circle one, considering there's polka dots on it. And so that is the inside of the pumpkin, and then the white cardstock was for the outside. This pumpkin is going to be layered over top of the white cardstock journaling card that I just created. I also pulled out some of these felt hearts, also Ali Edwards, and they are going to be adhered in various places around my pocket page. So the big black one that you see right there is going to be adhered over top of the pumpkin. On top of that, I'm going to add another stamped phrase, and that phrase, oh, pardon me, that phrase is "What's the story?" The background, I stamped the details. So I got that mixed up in my head. So the background has the details, and then I stamped "What's the story?" I'm just showing you the stamp set that I used to do that on a separate piece of white cardstock. And at this point, I couldn't decide what color I wanted to use. Initially, I was thinking of using peacock feathers, but right there where I stopped, I was sitting there thinking like, oh, maybe one of the other colors would look good too. So I stamped it 3 times and held it up to the journaling spot just to see, to my eye, which looked the best. In the end, I still stuck with peacock feathers, but you know, I just had to be sure. Who knows, maybe one of the other colors would have looked good as well. So I'm just going to fussy cut that out so that it's just the phrase. And once that is done, I'm going to use some liquid adhesive to glue it to the felt heart. Actually, I wanted to be sure that the felt heart would stay in place. I wasn't sure if my liquid glue would be enough to keep it permanently attached to that pumpkin. So I do actually staple it with my mini stapler. I don't believe I have footage of that, but that is what I do. Later on in the video, I do staple a smaller heart to the 4x6 photo, which is what I'm working on right now. I'm using one of these half circles, also from Ellie Edwards. It says, "This story matters," which worked so well for this page. The story behind this page is participating in the Teal Pumpkin Project this year for Halloween. If you don't know what the Teal Pumpkin Project is, it's aimed at children that are not able to have treats like candy at Halloween. And the premise behind it is making them feel included by handing out treats that are non-food. So that could be Play-Doh, glow sticks, stickers, you name it. As long as it's not food, it's kosher. So I went and got a white pumpkin from the store, painted it with teal paint, and then put it out on my step for Halloween. So in my mind, this story really does matter, because after my daughter's diagnosis this year, she is a type 1 diabetic, it became important to me to participate, and it actually kind of opened my eyes and made me realize that there are kids out there that can't have Halloween candy, including my daughter. She can because of insulin, but, you know, there are kids out there that just can't. So that is where this story started and the reason why I documented it. So you just saw me attach the flip-flap to the bottom of the pocket page, so it flips downwards. And then the journaling is housed inside that. And then, of course, my title page is on the front of it. I'm just adding a few more Ellie Edwards chipboard flair this time. I sprinkled those around the page. And then last but not least, I'm adding a Tim Holtz phrase sticker to that bottom 2x3, which is not really a 2x3, but close enough, photo. With that, this page is done. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really enjoyed putting this page together. I'm having so much fun with it. And if you are enjoying my videos, please give me a thumbs up and a like. Just let me know how much you are enjoying it. It helps my channel out. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, I'm so glad that you're here. If you are not subscribed to my channel, consider hitting the little bell so that you are notified every time I post something new. I will be back again soon with more creative inspiration. Bye, friends.